Well, hello everybody and welcome on back to the channel. beingchris here with a speed build for you all in the nice and beautiful world of Cuidad, Enamorada. We are back at it again. This is one of my favorite worlds to build in. We are building a flower shop slash coffee shop. These are actually inspired by debug items in The Sims 4. But I just want to welcome everybody on in. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. You're doing all right. This video is actually one of my, one of the ones that I've been really looking forward to doing a voiceover for, because I've really been diving into The Sims 4 a whole lot. And, you know, with The Sims 4 business and hobbies, we really have been able to explore a lot more with the pack. So I wanted to build this little flower shop based off this debug item you see right next to, you know, this greenhouse we're making, and just start off the build that way. A lot of things were going through my mind when I started this build. I said, okay, I know this is a park. This is a very lovely park, but I would like to make it a flower shop slash coffee slash bookstore slash home residence. So I'm going to incorporate all that into this build today. So this video is going to be a little long, I think towards the 30-minute mark. However, back to this greenhouse right here. So I wanted to just make a very small little section because this is where you'll go in, you'll browse, and you'll buy, meaning your sim or sims. And then out in the yard, in the exterior of this flower shop, you'll be able to garden and all that good stuff. So I'm really loving the signs that businesses and hobbies gave us. I wish that maybe you can customize them a little bit, you know, more to your liking. But for now, I think it's okay. I did add in some regular flowers and wanted to really pop out the front of this flower shop. I even put a sign on the glass window. Yes. And this paneling is from the one of the kits, Greenhouse Haven, I think it is. I'm not too sure. I apologize. And I did not know it existed. I'm like, what? So I had to use that as our greenhouse. But I also love these double doors because they are kind of like a screen. Now, let me know in the comments down below. Are you one of the creators or builders out there that really want screened windows and screen doors? I do. Let me know in the comments down below, because I would love that realistic vibe of it's a windy day outside and you have the screens open and, you know, the Sims feel a breeze and it helps them to feel happier or something like that, you know, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so we are going a little bit slow here, but here we are picking up the pace. We are going to make a back door for this flower shop. I haven't thought of the name yet. And we are going to create a place where Sims can gather and do some gardening, some flower arranging, just hang out. They can browse and buy and stuff like that. So that was my intentions and all that good stuff. I really like this slot because there is a park that is surrounded by it. I love how the worlds have, you know, a park, which is great. But I love building houses and other lot types in those areas, because I feel like your sim can just, you know, wander around, you know, and go dig up stuff and go fishing. So many cool things like that. So we are now going into, I was going to put some get to work items in, but I said, you know what? I'm just going to put a couple items in from businesses and hobbies. Just a little tiny bit of things. I didn't want to clutter it too much. So we're adding a couple things outside. I'm doing the floor mats or the door mats. There you go. I really like this light right here. I think that's from Seasons. That really goes well with the vibe of this build. And I put a door sign up. And here is this little thing. I forget what it's called. Is it a kiosk? I can't remember what it's called. I call it a cash register, okay? Well, I put it right next to this counter. So I didn't fill up these little shelves with anything yet because that is up to you if you want to download it. You can download it on the gallery, Just Being Chris. Very soon. I haven't uploaded it yet. But I didn't want to add too many items in because I want you all to have options. And then I ended up putting in the whiteboard. I wanted to put that outside. So that way, like, you can take some classes outside. I haven't fully, like, played around with this a whole lot. But I've been watching some other people like James Turner play with businesses and hobbies, and I have to say, of course, I'm inspired to build after watching James's content. But it's amazing why after so many years does businesses and hobbies come out now after well, The Sims has been around for 25, but since 2014, like, why didn't this type come out when Get to Work was released? Like, why didn't Get to Work, why wasn't it similar to business and hobbies, if you get my drift, what I'm saying? Anyway, I think this is a game changer. I have really been enjoying the whole aspect of playing with a store, like a business, like creating my business. The pottery is a great thing. The coffee shop, I love how the Sims just come in and you can, hire an employee to work the coffee stand, and just the money and stuff like that. So I haven't been able to reach over a 3-star yet, but we're getting there. All right, back to the build. We're building an outside bathroom facility, and I kind of wanted to incorporate some sinks in because I don't think you can wash your hands when you go into this bathroom. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to add that in. And I really wanted to make this like a, an eye opener when Sims are walking through the park. They're like, oh, what is this cute little flower shop over here? Oh, let's go check it out. So there you go. So in the back, you do see I have some planters. I do have some flower arranging, and I kind of just wanted to make it like a cool little space for Sims to come and hang out. Hopefully that's my whole intention, is just like, for it not to be too busy, but, fill up the space, as best as I can. And I think you have to go into game and figure out what place is residential, which section of your build is public, and what is for employees. Yes, so I still have to do that, which it's not going to be that hard to do. But I'm really interested to see if we can do gardening as a class, like mentor and lecture about gardening. That's something I'm looking forward to doing. I'm actually thinking also as well, moving my Sim that I'm playing with on Twitch, the Moss family, having her raise enough money from her current business and maybe moving here to Cuidad, Enamorada, which I still think is one of my favorite worlds. I just love it. I do. I love the whole like vibe of this world. And maybe this could be her new business. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But I was really excited just to be able to build, and I love the fact that we have these items in Debug to where you can get creative. If you're feeling like, I don't really know what to build, there's always Google, of course, and there's always Pinterest, which I do get a lot of my ideas from. But Debug, I always love the Debug items like out in the world. And I'm like, why aren't they playable? Why can't you go in there? You know what I mean? Like, why? They're so great. So maybe the Sims did that on purpose. They're like, well, we want those builders out there to get creative and build, these Debug items. I don't know. So here I am, like, uh, going through the catalog for a while, trying to figure out how do I want to incorporate a coffee shop slash bookstore slash residential in the back of this build. And I kept looking and I don't remember exactly what pack I got the object from, but I also don't recall like seeing it. Like I've seen these items and stuff like that, but I haven't seen like the one that I eventually pick. This one right here, yes. I think this is from Cats and Dogs, but look at this. This is adorable. It's like a diner, right? And I said, you know what? I'm going to build this. We'll make it like into like a bookstore and we'll try to carry on with the theme of it like being like, floral and, like the colors of the flower shop. But maybe I'll make it into like a coffee shop as well with a residential up top. Oh my gosh, who was messaging me? So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I was just trying to figure out like how I was going to do it. I really do love working with the Debug because I really do find it to be a time where I can focus and not be so in my head, if that makes any sense, but just focus on what I am building here and just go with the flow, But I really did like this one. And I ended up making it into I think it's going to be a cozy spot for Sims to go to when they just want a good cup of coffee. They want to just hang out, relax, and chill. I mean, there's not really much to it. And the great part about it is that it's in this section of the world where it just like there's so many things to do in this world, I think, in Cuidad, in Enamorada, in this park. I mean, you can totally, ride your bike if you're bored or something like that. So we're working on the rooftop. I ended up just using the half walls because I couldn't find anything, and I'm not too keen about sizing things down in The Sims when building. I do try to move objects on, but try not to clutter too much because, sometimes, people forget to turn that sheet on when they download the lot. Things get messed up. Here I am trying to figure out a sign. Yes, I'm trying to focus on what type of sign I want to put on this building here. And I did find something, and I think I end up changing it at some point, but I definitely feel like if we can customize tattoos, which I have not tried yet. I have not tried customizing or doing tattoos. I haven't even tried tattoos in The Sims 4 hobbies and businesses. Nope, I said that wrong. Businesses and hobbies. I haven't tried that yet. I think I will eventually, but I'm really just focused on the business aspect, like the clay and the painting and the building a business and all that good stuff. Yeah, and I love these windows. Like I said, they are from the Greenhouse Haven, I believe. But you know what I also noticed too? When you go into your filters, right? I'm going to go into mine real quick just so I can show you. But you go into styles, and there's some that I just noticed. There's boho, shabby, and garden. I've never noticed them before, but I'm now noticing them. I think that's a cool way to go ahead and filter, certain items you want to place in game. So that's really cool. We are just putting in a simple window up top, and I'm again trying to find more signs. I should have probably gone a little bit faster with this build, but we're gonna get through it. I'm gonna add some music in so it's not as boring. But yeah, I really like this build. I'm not 100% done with it. At this end of this video, I may do like a part 2. just so you all can see like how it works and stuff like that. So yeah. So we are now adding in some windows, and these windows are from high school years, and they're not gonna, work, of course, because I don't have, them, in the proper space where they're supposed to be. We're adding in some awnings, and I do end up putting in new windows at the ends of the building here, and this is where our bookstore is going to be. But I wanted to add in these awnings because I wanted to give it like a shop vibe, or like a retail vibe, like a bakery, coffee house, stuff like that. So, and I'm really liking the paneling I'm using as well from the Greenhouse Haven. I really hope I'm saying that name correctly. I hope I am. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming along very nicely. I am going to change this platform up here too. I'm going to lower it down because it's making my windows go up a notch, and I don't want that. Another cute little tip that I learned is with the half walls around a platform. So if you put the half walls around a platform, you can put the windows in. So hopefully you caught that trick that I tried out. We're now inside. We're going a little bit fast, but I want to go ahead and say that we're at the good part now, friends. We are putting in a bathroom, and here I am just putting in, actually, I think I'm going a little bit too fast. Let me slow down a second. All right, we were going way too fast here. Okay, so this is the part where I really wanted to focus on. I wanted to make this like a baked goods section. Baked goods section for Sims that come in and want a nice cup of coffee. They can also go over to these little display cases and grab either some, some certain, types of snacks, pastries. But I did add in these cool little flowers. I'm like, you know what? Let me see if this actually works. So we're going to try that out in the next part of this video. We're going to check out and see if we can actually buy these plants. So I ended up adding in I call it a candy machine. I'm putting in a candy machine. Here is our coffee stand, and I'm adding in a few other little signs in the back to kind of just pop it out a little bit, and some flowers. I did not want to go ahead and over, clutter this shop here, because I wanted to make it homey, but also, have enough room for the Sims to move around and all that good stuff. So this is like the coffee shop pastry, and kind of like a little lounge area where you can just sit and chit chat and talk. I also added in a fireplace and a couple other little seating areas for the Sims to just sit down and have a cup of coffee. I love that. I wish bookstores actually like this existed besides like Barnes & Noble. I would love to just go to a place to go and grab a cup of coffee and, just hang out, buy a flower shop, stuff like that. I did add in the florals. I also ended up putting in this backsplash from Love Struck. I love that. I love the blue popping out with the with that like, deep purple. I love it. And then I added seating outside in case Sims wanted to hang out outside. Now, I don't know how restaurants would work with this business and hobbies. I will have to look to see, like on YouTube. Let me know in the comments down below if you know anybody who has tried to run a restaurant, if it works or whatever. I'm thinking of all kinds of things, like maybe a daycare, maybe a school, stuff like that. So, but that's down the road. Right now, it's just, this is all about having fun and exploring and building, and creating content. So I'm all about that. And I loved building this. And I want to thank you all for joining me as well today. Thank you for joining me and hanging out with me. This video was a lot of fun to make. We're also going to work on the back part of this this building right here, and I wanted to make an entrance into the back part of I wanted to make behind the display cases for employees only. So I made this kind of weirdish entry, but I did add in some sofas and chairs and books and bookcases and all that good stuff. And if this does go the way I plan it to go, maybe our Sims can buy books. Maybe. I used the one kit. I don't know the top of my head. We have so many kits. The Book Nook, I think it's called. I'm probably wrong, but I did place a couple items on the shelf. So hopefully, you know what? But I'm thinking about it now. I'll have to go back and fix it. I don't think there's an entrance into this part of the building unless I added in a door and just forgot about it. I'm not sure. I did add a bathroom in. So there's another bathroom, and just added in a couple more plants and stuff like that. So, and then eventually we're going to head on upstairs. And I was really excited about upstairs. Oh, I added in some more cabinets too because I wanted to add in a stove, a sink, and a refrigerator, stuff like that, in case we wanted to get like creative with other foods and stuff to sell. All right, so here we are upstairs. So this is going to be like the resident area. I haven't made anything for the employees just yet, so maybe I'll make this. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do for the employees area. Maybe that will be in part 2. But I just wanted to make this very simple. I've been really trying to watch my numbers when building too, because I don't want it to be like super duper duper expensive. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to add in the employees area. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to think about that just yet. I did add in a bathroom and just a bed that would help our sim to sleep. I found this really cute little this cute bed right here, and this was like the first time I found this pattern. I'm like, oh my gosh, this pattern. I wanted to put a dresser up against the half wall. I should have probably changed the half wall height, but I did not. I love the color though of that dresser, and the decal on the back where this bed is so cute. Love it. And add in a rug, and I added in a simple kitchen and then a sofa, of course, and I don't think I added a computer or anything like that. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do like a little upgrade to this in part 2. Yeah, I did want to add in the alarm systems. Let me know too in the comments down below. How are you feeling about the burglars? I like it. It still scares the crapolas out of me. But yeah, I didn't add a door in, so I have to go add a door in to get into that back part of our building. So I have to make a note of that. Here we are, just adding in some flower pots and more lighting. I wanted this to also be an area where Sims can hang out and chill. And I think we're looking good, friends. This is the last part of our build here. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. And if you're interested in helping to support a creator, you can help support me at no extra cost by putting in my creator code, justbeingchris, on the EA app. It's greatly appreciated, and you are helping to support the channel at no extra cost. All right, my friends, I'm going to go. I will see you in part 2. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.